this is a time where that list of potential college programs we're interested in, it should be coming into fruition. We should have a pretty in-depth list, maybe about 30 schools at this point as a sophomore that we have on our list to target. Now, again, this can also be a rough list. This is typically a list of schools where you have some dream schools. Maybe you have a school on that list and you don't know why. Maybe you've seen it on a license plate somewhere, driving on a long road trip. This is that time to broaden that list. You should have a list of about 30 schools. But at the same time, looking at these winter months, this is that time period as a sophomore where we should really be looking to dive into that list. We should be looking to get an idea of how those 30 schools stack up in order in reference to meeting our personal preferences. This is the time where we want to dive into certain things like, school location, size, potential financial aid packages that we can get from that school. We want to dive into all these things. So now we can actually rank these 30 schools where we can have a top 5, a top 10, and so on and so forth. That way we can be a little bit more informed and a little bit more realistic about what we're shooting for ultimately before things get a whole lot more serious as a junior.
Yeah, to expound on what you talked about for the sophomores, and we'll transition that into juniors. Having that list, having that kind of built, and then starting to get on coaches' radars, starting to get some exposure, starting to get views on your profile, starting to have coaches that are following you. Hopefully having coaches that are opening and reading your emails as a sophomore. That's what we should be doing. Again, a lot of people think that junior, senior years when a lot of this happens, but actually starts way before that, just getting on college coaches' radars. And that can be updating your profile. It can be just really trying to understand and gauge your talent level. Am I a Division I student athlete? As a sophomore, you may not know 100%, but you might have an inkling. You can kind of do some research and see, this is a Division I program. Watch the bowl games coming up here in a couple weeks. What do these student athletes look like? And what, for my position, am I that size or even close to that size? Do I have those types of abilities? Just being very realistic with yourself. Compare to your favorites, like we talked about. Check out the NCSA power rankings, which we'll be coming out with, to understand what schools are out there, what the best schools are. Those are a ton of things you can be doing as a sophomore year. Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, and I know you did, click our logo so you can subscribe to our channel and check out the other videos on our page for all things recruiting.